What up, Scouts? Welcome back to the Career Speaks podcast. Today,
Hey,
I've got one of Sacramento's most active dance pioneers. He is a DJ, MC, dance director of the Greathouse of Dance, but also a host of World of Dance. So go ahead if you appreciate these life lessons from diverse professionals from different careers. Like, share, subscribe to the channel. We both really appreciate that. Brandon, quote unquote, nobody, Greathouse. Thank you so much for joining me today.
what is popping, Kez? Their value is what makes LA valuable.
Mm,
It's not like LA is so valuable, I need to be there. No, you taking your value to LA is what makes LA valuable.
wow.
So a good example
Yeah.
is Cheetah the Great going viral from his kitchen multiple times a week. Like I'm gonna go viral like 4 days a week by just posting in my kitchen. Is the value from LA or is it because he's the valuable person or what
Mm,
he's doing is valuable? Now, if he takes that to LA and he moves to LA, that value is now in LA. Some more people go to LA because that's where the value is. It's no longer, it used to be you had to go to LA because that's where all the jobs and the work was. When the
mm,
internet came out, that's broken. It's not there anymore. It's still there, but it doesn't have to look like what it used to look like 400 people at an audition when they already picked the person that they're going to put on. Like the reality is like, yo, you show up to an audition, the choreographer already has his homies lined up. They already got it picked. You're there for the opportunity to be seen and make a relationship.
mm.
They already picked who they're going to pick. And if you do kill it, like out of the like ridiculousness, and they're like, crap, we'll pick him up too. You got lucky. It's not that easy. So just the value is wherever you put the value.
Mm-hmm.
Like KRS once said, we give everything in our life value. Like a dollar bill is a piece of paper. It's not valuable until we believe it's valuable. So we believe our city says it's valuable, then it's valuable.
That's that's a great way to look at it when it comes to your own journey as dancer. For everyone listening, right? If you're a dancer, you're getting into dance, and you're thinking about, well, where should I dance? Where should I put my time? Where should I put my money? And I mean, Brandon said it great, right? You have to think about, well, focus on yourself first. Know that you have value as a dancer, right? As a person. And if you yourself have value, where are you going to put that value into? And you don't necessarily always need to see it as, well, I need to take myself and then make myself valuable in the spaces. Maybe it's across the world, maybe it's
Mm.
down in California or wherever, whatever state that you're a part of, right? Try shifting the paradigm and try thinking about it as, well, I have a lot of value, right? I have a lot of passion, I have a lot of grit, I've got a lot to offer. Well, why don't I build that up first and then figure out, well, who's going to help me take that to the next level? And maybe that's locally, maybe that's in your community, but it really does come down to it. Like you said, B, it really comes down to, well, where are you going to find that value, right? Are you going to find it in other people? Are you going to find it in validation from other people? And they're going to say like, yeah, you got it. I'm going to invest in you. Or are you going to start with that in yourself first and then find
Mm.
people along the way that are going to
Mm.
say, yep, we can do this together. We could do it here, right? And I think that's something that's really important
Well,
to think
that was
about.
the essence of a crew. Like when you really
Mm,
originally got into a crew, these were your homies and you loved them regardless of what skill level they were at. And you guys built together to get you guys to that highest level. Now it's like we see who's dope on the internet. And we just, we got a battle on Friday. So you guys want to battle? You're the best in the scene. So let's make a super crew. And now anybody we battle, we just dominate because no one can compete against us. We're already the best.
mm,
And y'all don't like each other. Y'all ain't friends. Y'all don't even care about each other. You just want to get this quick dollar, and then
yeah,
y'all go back to hating each other. But it is what it is.
yeah,
The paradigm shift would be everybody going back to building up the people that are closest to them
mm,
and making them valuable. Like, yo, like you could tell a real crew from a super crew, not the B1
yeah,
super crew. They're actually a real crew. But I'm
yeah, yeah.
saying like a crew that's put together. You can tell when that chemistry hits. You can tell that when they're in that moment to where they're like, oh man, we ain't doing so hot. They'll come together and excel versus we ain't doing good. It's your fault. It's your fault. It
Mm.
just crumbles or fighting each other and fall apart. So look at the people around you, figure out where they're most valuable, and then start cultivating that. Like build that up, make that dope. Because like I had some students that I thought were like just. I was talking about one today. Her name was Bruna. She was on our team. She was on the same classes as everybody else on Cool Crush. She was one of the quiet ones that stayed in the back. She executed the choreography, but she just never taught. And we thinking her value was like, oh, she does choreography good. I remember after about 2 years of being on the team, we did a competition. And at the end of the competition, we're sitting out by the cars and she starts singing. And everybody in the room was like, what is that? Like, when did you start singing? She's like, I've always sung. Why are you so quiet about it? Her voice was amazing. And we're like, yo, we didn't even know because we didn't invest the time into seeing what her value was or where her gifts were. So it's like, if we'd have known that, how many songs could we have created and danced to for the crew? Like we had in-house dope singer. Didn't even know it. So it's like, there might not even be like your dance crew might be, this dude might be good with numbers and books and making like business deals that could take your whole crew to a whole nother level just because the dude that you rocking with was not the best b-boy or the best popper or the best locker, but he can handle the books and he knows how to talk business. That separates your crew from a lot of people because now you have that one guy who believes in everybody in the crew and y'all believe in him. Y'all out of here. So the value is bigger than just the movement.
That's the quote right there. The value is bigger than the movement. Brandon, we've talked so much about your early journey into dance when you were back in 7th grade, but we've also talked about your passion for using all your different interests across hip hop, across dance, across music, and learning how to make that into something beautiful in your own studio, but also trying to uplift other people that you've come in contact with. But we've also talked about so much in terms of where do we take our value when it comes to dance? Where do we take our value when it comes to the arts? And it really comes down to knowing that value in yourself and making that into something wherever you're at. You don't have to move to find your value. You can find your value wherever you're at. So I mean, I just want to say, for everyone listening, think about your own journey in dance. Think about where you are currently. Know that you have value. Know that you have something to offer always. And know that there are people alongside you that maybe they have skills too, they just don't know it yet. And it's up to you to really have that confidence in yourself, give that confidence to other people, and really grow something beautiful together. So keep that in mind, everyone. B, thank you so much for sharing today. Always dancing.
Thank you.
No. It was fun. But for everyone else, thank you so much for tuning in.
All right.
Check the episode. Like I said, like, share, subscribe. We'll put all Brandon's handles in the description. So check his work, all his music. We'll put that on there right below. But until the next time, B, we'll talk again. Dope.
All right. Peace.